أهلا بكم في برنامج Ask a Swim Pro Show. معكم فارس كسيباتي رئيس شركة MySwimPro ومعي ضيف كتير مميز أزاد من سوريا.
أهلا.
أهلا فيك. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. We are in Hangzhou, China at the FINA Short Course World Championships. And before we get into the actual competition, everything going on here, what's your background? Walk us through, you know, from the beginning as a kid, growing up, swimming. Walk us through. Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name's Azad Al-Barazi. I grew up in Southern California, born in Saudi Arabia, and moved to the States in '96. And to tell you the truth, I didn't start swimming till I was around 16, 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, first time putting a swim cap and goggles was probably that late. Learning two-hand touch, learning flip turns. You know, I would just do open turns and all those such things. So I've came a long way, especially as a swimmer. You know, swimmers, they start usually around 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, even 8.
You know, so I didn't start till I was like 16, 17. I played soccer, volleyball, basketball, but then the water sport came in because my parents wanted us to be water safety.
Yeah, for sure.
And I fell in love with it. I can't see myself anywhere but the water, either in the ocean or the chlorine pool. Or if I'm not in there, I feel like a fish out of water.
Yeah. And so you competed in college.
I did.
So walk us through. So you learned how to swim relatively late compared to most competitive swimmers.
Relatively
and then
late. I was a water polo player.
Water polo, okay.
I was a goalie, 2-meter guard, and then that's how I became a breaststroker.
Ah, the egg beater kick.
And then next thing you know, I was getting recruited senior in high school and going to all these schools, and I'm just like, what? I'm getting recruited?
Recruited for water polo or swimming?
For swimming.
For swimming, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and yeah, because water polo was first season, and then swimming was second season.
Yep.
So, and then I would swim, and I was better as a swimmer than water polo player. And yeah, I got recruited and I went to University of Hawaii. Go Bows.
Right on.
Yeah, Rainbow Warriors.
Okay.
And majored in kinesiology and biomechanics. Graduated from there, and now I'm back at USC training with the Trojan Swim Club.
Right on. All right, so really quick, let's pause on the water polo. Okay. So a lot of similarities, differences. How would you compare the two sports?
Way different.
Completely different, okay.
Oh, completely different. Yeah, they're both in the water. Water polo is more like a chess game. You got to work as a team.
Yeah.
You know, you guys got to be precise. If this guy's not on where he's supposed to be and you pass the ball and he misses it, the whole team messes up. It's like a chess game. Right. You know, it's like you move here, you move there. I'll tell people water polo is a combination of hockey and basketball in the water.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hockey and basketball. Same setup as basketball, but then you got the goal and the hockey aspect.
Oh, excellent.
You know, and then you can get ejected, same thing, set up 6-on-5 and so on and so forth.
I like it.
So it's more of a team sport. You have to be really connected with your teammates.
Yeah.
Swimming, you and your black line.
Yeah.
You and the stopwatch.
Right on.
You and yourself. You and your thoughts. So it's totally opposite.
So do you still play water polo, or is it now just swimming?
I play for fun, but nothing crazy. Like masters there and there.
Yeah.
Like someone calls me up, hey, we need a goalie. Can you come in? Can you sub? So I was like, sure.
And you mentioned USC. So what's it like? So you're living in Southern California. How long have you been there? What's it been like training at USC?
It's been incredible. Dave Salo is such an amazing coach, and he's pretty much turned me who I am right now as a world-class swimmer. You know, I walked on as Trojan Swim Club as a little kid, not knowing what's going on. And I walked on in 2010, and the pro group from 2010 to 2012 Olympics, that was one of the best groups I've ever seen. We had Kosuke Tajima, Jessica Hardy, Rebecca Soni, Yulia Efimova. Like, it was unreal. I would look at my right and I would look at my left, and literally everybody in that water had a world record at one time or medaled at the Olympics at one time.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I'm just like, I'm swimming with these guys.
And you're training with them.
Yeah. So it was unreal. It was such a good training group and such good atmosphere, and then just Dave Salo's program I don't know if you know about his.
Tell us about it. So give us. It's
the
fast fans
all the time. Fast.
Yeah. What's an example set that is?
So instead of swimming like 6 400s, right? It will be like 100 plus 250s 5 times through.
So you're doing rounds, you're doing speed.
Yeah, and everything is fast, and fins and paddles. We wear fins and paddles, and it's all about quickness. So Dave tries to simulate what you do in the race.
In competition and workout.
Yeah, so like right now, when I get up on the block and race, I know what I'm gonna feel like because I do it in training. You know, so he really, really wants you to feel what you're doing in the water, and feel it when you get out of the water and race. Like when you're on the block and you're ready for World Champs, Olympics, or whatever meet you gotta do, I'm like, I already know what the pain is gonna feel like.
Yes.
Because you feel it in practice.
Yeah. And so you mentioned there's a lot of international athletes that are at a super high level. So what's it been like for you competing internationally? Maybe give us like some highlights of your career from an international competing perspective.
You know, this is why I love coming to these World Championships, because it's like your extended family.
Yeah.
You know, I love seeing all these people from all over the world and meeting them and talking to them. And, you know, I'm a very social person. I love meeting people. And when I go to these World Champs and Olympics, it's like my happy place. Like, man, I'm going to go see all my extended family from swimming.
Yes,
it's
the
cool.
swimming family.
Yeah, it's such a good community. And I'm close to my end of my career, and it's kind of sad. But I'm ready to move on. But back to what you were saying in swimming internationally, it's like the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest thing. Coming here or wherever World Champs or any you know, Olympics, it's just something about the swimming community. It's like everyone's so close, even though, you know, there's like the smaller countries and then the bigger countries, but they're all
It's a big swimming family, and that's what I love about the sport of swimming, is that people swim all over the world, and they have at World Champs, they can represent their countries. So what has it been like to represent Syria and to be able to, you know, compete and you know, have the flag and represent the country?
Well, with Syria going on right now, the civil war, I think we, like us, the only thing we can really give a positive influence is with sports or art or science, you know, just whatever, anything outside of politics.
Yes.
You know, we got to keep politics away from whatever what we're doing. And for me, representing Syria, it's like I feel a little bit of joy. You know, even though I've never really lived there, but my parents, like, heritage is where where I bleed.
Yes.
You know, I bleed Syrian, and there's no great feeling representing Syria. So it's good.
Cool.
You know, and just giving back to the community. Like, we have what, 2-point-something refugees out of Syria.
Yeah, millions.
Yeah, 2-point-something million, like in Europe or wherever they are. And if they decide to swim, if they see me or see any of the Syrian national team on TV, that might inspire them.
Yes.
You know, to be like, oh wow, look, he's Syrian, he trains in the US or he trains in Thailand, and I can still do it.
Yes.
You know, it's all about giving back. And actually, because every time someone hears Syria, they think of a negative aspect.
Yeah.
Right? They think it's all about Syria, war, killing, this, that. And I want to change that. I want to show the world, like, look, Syria is a beautiful country.
Yes.
It is a beautiful country if you really seen it before the war.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not, you hear Syria, it's not negative. I want to make people see, like, oh, Syrian people are nice. Syrian food is delicious. Syrian women is beautiful.
Yes, it's a beautiful country with beautiful people. So talk about that. I mean, we're here at these World Champs, 4 athletes competing for Syria. What's it been like? You know, you mentioned the swimming family. What's it like, you know, to travel and compete and have that family within a family?
It's nice. You know, I like when my other teammates are here, because usually I'm the only one, and it's tough.
Yeah.
You know, as a swimmer, it's tough being by yourself. You know, just the mind. You want your mind to get off something. When you have a roommate like Ayman, I'm very blessed that he's here, because he gets your mind off of the swimming a little bit. You joke around, you mess around.
Funny stories. Give us something. What's
just like messing around, like, well, you know, just like brotherhood. You know,
yeah, of course.
So it's always nice to have teammates.
Yes.
You know, especially as a male. You know, a female male is kind of keep her distance a little bit. It's not the same.
Yeah.
You know, but when I have like Ayman with me, it's really nice to kind of get my mind off swimming and kind of like talk to him and help him out. And he's like my younger brother. Like, I gotta you know, guide him to the right direction. Yeah.
So talk about guiding in the right direction. What advice do you have for swimmers, maybe Syria or otherwise, you know, that you could impart?
You know, I've been in this sport for a while, and the faster I swam, I say happy swimmer, fast swimmer.
Yeah. Be happy.
Yeah. Be happy. Don't overthink things. Even if you have a bad race, move on, because you're digging yourself a hole.
Yeah.
And then you're not gonna be able to come back out of it for your next race.
Yeah.
You know, so like, number one thing is, like, if you had a bad race, move on. Don't even worry about it. Put it behind. Take whatever you think you can do better. Write it down, and then move on, and then close the book, and then go to your next race. And then when you go back wherever you're training, open that and see what you wrote down and work on those details.
Awesome.
So that's why I can give an advice, and just be happy and
be happy.
Yeah, and enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment. Be happy. Yeah. And final closing remarks. You mentioned other things you're doing outside the sport, and you're towards the tail end of your career. What do you see? What are you doing outside of swimming? Because I've seen you've been pretty active in a number of different things in California. Maybe tell us about that.
Yeah, so I call it the LA Hustle.
The LA Hustle. All right, I like it.
So
Give us the LA Hustle.
LA County lifeguard. I work on the beach in Venice Beach. I've been a lifeguard since I was 18.
Yeah.
So they pay real well. So if you want to become a lifeguard in LA, go watch the
what's
water.
Yeah.
And you can apply there. I also shape surfboards. And I teach swim lessons and I teach surf lessons. And anything that makes money out there, because you got to keep the mind going. You can't just swim.
Can't just swim. Keep it going.
Swim. Yeah, you just gotta get that mind off of swimming when you're done training. So you got to find a hobby or get a part-time job or something to get your mind off of swimming.
I think that's really good advice. Cameron Vanderberg was at the convention and he was giving advice to professional athletes who are near that transition window, and he was saying, spend a few years doing hobbies, part-time jobs, internships, figure out what you want to do outside of going up and down the pool.
It sounds because swimming, we're all gonna retire one day. We're not Anthony Irvin. We're not gonna be winning gold medal at 35.
30 something,
35, 36. But even him, he's done all.
He does a lot of other things for sure.
And this is like a problem with a lot of these swimmers. They, all they do is swim, and then next thing you know, they get hurt or they don't make the team or they retire, and they're like, what now?
Yeah.
What now?
There wasn't that transition period.
So it's like my big advice is like, go find what you love to do. Go do other things. Especially after the Olympics. That next 4 years from 2020 to 2024. Those 2 years, go do other things. Go travel. Go figure out, and you still maintain your swimming. But at least you're working or you're figuring out the life after swimming.
Yep. I love it. And with that, you heard it from the man, the LA Hustle. We are here in Hangzhou, China at the FINA Short Course World Championships. Thank you so much for taking time. And I think we have the best background drop thanks to your setup. Yeah. So we'll catch you guys later. That was Ask a Swim Pro Show. Bye.
Yeah.